Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you worshiping your worry? This may sound a little strong, but I want you to hear me out. Sometimes anxiety is more than fear. Sometimes anxiety actually becomes worship. Not worship in the sense that you love your anxiety, not worship in the sense that you even want it, but worship in the sense that your fear gets your attention, your meditation, your emotional energy, your imagination, and your obedience. And if fear is getting all that, then fear may be sitting in a place that belongs to God. Today I want to talk to you about how worry can quietly become worship and how to break that cycle. I'm Dr. John Vaprezsan, and welcome to Journey to Freedom. Having battled anxiety personally, I know what it feels like to have fear grip your body, hijack your mind, and make your inner world feel completely unstable. So I'm not speaking to you as someone standing outside the storm. I'm speaking to you as someone who has walked through it and has had to learn how to fight for peace biblically. One of the hardest truths I had to learn is this: whatever you continually attend to, you eventually begin to bow to. Worry isn't just a feeling. It's often a form of mental devotion. So think about this. Think about what anxiety does. It makes you rehearse what could go wrong, what might happen, what you can't control, what you're afraid to lose. What are you trying to prevent? It keeps bringing you back to the same altar. What if, what if, what if? And before long, your mind is not resting in God. It is bowing to fear. I know that's strong language, but listen, I'm not saying every anxious thought is idolatry. I'm saying anxiety can become idolatrous when fear gets the place of trust, focus, and authority that belongs to God alone. Whatever gets your deepest attention often gets your deepest devotion. Worry is fear rehearsing a future without God in it, and if fear becomes your loudest voice, it will eventually become your functional leader. Anxiety wants you to meditate on catastrophe more than you meditate on Christ. Anxiety is often a fight over control. A lot of worries come down to this: I don't feel safe unless I can control the outcome. The problem is life will quickly show you how little control you really have. You can't control every diagnosis, every person, every economy, every tragedy, whether somebody hurts you, whether tomorrow looks like today. And when control becomes your God, uncertainty becomes your tormentor. Proverbs 3 tells me to trust in the Lord with all my heart and lean not unto my own understanding. Notice what that verse is attacking. It's attacking self-reliance, self-explanation, self-management, self-sufficiency. Anxiety says, lean harder on your understanding. God says, trust me deeper than your understanding. The antidote to anxious self-focus is not self-hatred. It's surrender and service. One of the ideas from some things that I've been learning lately is how people get trapped in a cycle of self-referential thinking. Again, not because they're arrogant, but because they're trying to survive. They're thinking, what am I feeling? Why am I like this? What's happening to me? What if I never get better? What if I can't handle this? And that cycle can become suffocating. One of the ways to break that loop is to lift our eyes. I'm really focusing on that lately, lifting my eyes to God, to truth, to people you serve, to purpose beyond my pain, getting it off myself. Because the more fear pulls everything inward, the more the Spirit of God invites us outward, upward, and towards Him. How do you know worry is becoming worship? Well, you've got to ask yourself, what do I think about most? What gets the first and the last conversation in my mind every day? What am I most afraid to surrender? What do I feel like I must control in order to be okay? What do I mentally rehearse more than I pray about? That question will tell you a lot. How to dethrone worry. Well, let me give you some steps here. Number one, confess it honestly. Lord, fear has been leading me. He knows that. Number two, identify what you're trying to control. Name it plainly. Lord, fear's been leading me, and this is the area I'm trying to control, and I know I can't. Number three, find a scripture, not as a cliche, but as a combatant. Number four, turn worry into prayer immediately. Philippians 4 is still true. Number five, redirect your attention on purpose. What are you watching? What are you replaying? What are you feeding? I want to leave you with this. You don't defeat worry by trying harder not to worry. You defeat worry by learning to fear God more than you fear the future, to trust God more than you trust your own analysis, and to place your attention where truth, not terror, has the final word. If this message hit home, I want to invite you to go deeper. Grab a copy of my book, Peace Beyond Panic. It walks people through the spiritual, emotional, the mental battle of anxiety and depression in a deeper way. And if you're ready for a real pathway forward, check out our Journey to Freedom course. It's designed to help you do more than hear truth. It helps you apply it. And if this video has helped you or you've learned something, subscribe and like our channel and share it with someone. Let me ask you, what's one thing you know you need to surrender to God right now?